Okay, is this video ready to go? This video ready to go? I can't see my eyes. Can you see my eyes? There you go. Okay. Okay, now in this video we're going to talk about the Super Bowl, right? Are you all ready? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had the video going. Um, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. Now, one of the things about the Super Bowl this year that's a little bit different, and we spoke about it before, is they're not using the Roman numeral, the letter L. And one of the things about the letter L is it also represents more than one. It also represents he and hell, hath and all. Why does it do that? Well, inside the letter L, okay, is the E family. Plus or minus what the E represents, it will now be plus or minus 5. So L will now be 17. 1 and 7 equals 8. If it's minus 5, it becomes 12 minus 5 equals 7. Is 7 and 8. It is the split of the two sides. The letter L is the 12th letter, which counts for 6 and 6, which counts for two sides, but it can only count for one side on 7. Okay, or the other side on 5. 66 is the meeting in the center. So when you count two sides on 66, do you count 1? You will count 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will meet at the center. Then you will count, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So why do you have 12 and you don't count both sides? Are we not counting 11 and 12? Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring it back one notch, because what happened is 1 only exists inside of 2. So both sides in the actual creation of this, okay, both sides, okay, instead of having 12, we're going to remove 6 of them. We must remove 6 numbers inside of 12, and the 12 number is actually 1 and 2. So let's not even count 1 and 2, and we will begin with 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 8 that actually count. We cannot count 4 of them. So 4, 8, and 12 equals to the purple sky. Why? Because inside the purple sky, if we go to the gateway, which is the game of pool, which is stars and stripes, the 4 and the 12 are now the purple ball. 12 is 1 and 2 is 3, and 4 and 3 is now DC, Dodge Chrysler. Upside down, opposites yet from the same company, if you want to look at it that way. Okay. At the same time, the design of the 50th this year, right? I'm going to show you Super Bowl 50, Super Bowl 50. Okay, I'm going to show you the design, okay, of what Super Bowl 50 is, and we're going to pull this off here. Okay, now if you notice this bar over here, well, here is an L, and here is an L. Here is number 1 separating 0 and 5. Why do we need to separate 0 and 5? Okay, this 5 and this are the same thing. They both come down on each side. This is all circles. You see the way it cuts the corner here? The 5 does not cut the corner. It has a circle over here. This part, okay, of 5 is the same part as the O. Now, if you can take another look, okay, that inside over here and inside over here, can I show you the inside of that? How can I show you that the Jack letter, the J letter, you see the J letter is inside over here, as well as you can see the P letter inside here. You see the P inside here? Pi is inside 5, and it's a description. Now, you can see the L is inside of this. Now, why not call it the L? Okay, one of the other reasons is because the L letter, if you start typing on your keyboard, right, and you use a capital I, the capital I will only look like a small L. So if you use the small L, okay, and you use the capital I from the keyboard, okay, it's going to show the same thing. But the capital I has a value of 1. The L, okay, has a value, right? The value of I has a value of 1 in Roman numerals. The L is 12. So now you're counting from 1 to 12 in the same letter. the capital and the small. It says L and I. Lily. That's what it says, 12 and 1, 13. At the same time, you can look at it a different way. The I, which is the 1 when it's capital, is also the 9 for artificial intelligence, in which the L, when it's small, it looks like an I. So what do? Well, you can do a lot of things, but L also says her. In French, okay, it's elle et lui, him and her. Elle, lui, elle, lui, elle, lui, him and her. And the French do not pronounce the H. By not pronouncing the H inside the L, you actually have hell. You have his hell. Him and her. Now, I can't exactly tell you what it is because I don't have enough information. What I can tell you is 22 days after this Super Bowl, okay, it will still be February, okay? Usually, the 22nd day, which is the letter for life, V, okay, it usually brings you into March. The other thing is when you flip, okay, the 50 sign upside down, right? You no longer have the L Super Bowl. You now have the T Super Bowl. You see this? You have the T. Now I'm going to show you where's the bigger sign. Okay, you see the bigger sign? Which one here? Look, it's T. Transmission of the Super Bowl. Right? And if you turn this around, okay, you will then have 20. Now I'm going to see if I can turn that around on my computer. I do not guarantee it. Let's see what's going to pop up when I do this. Webcam controller. This. Get rid of that. Options. Advanced settings. Okay. Now I'm going to move this over here. And let's see what happens when I press mirrored. Well, I have to move this over a little bit more. Wait a second. The camera disappeared. Golly gee, where's my camera? Okay. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to take this over here. It's a little bit in our way. And now we're going to show you the mirrored image. Okay, are we watching this over here? There you go. 20th Super Bowl. 20th Super Bowl. T. 20th Super Bowl. 20th Super Bowl is X and X. X and X is now creation. So now we have flipping this upside down if you want. We have this way and this way. And now I'm going to go back and put my camera this way and just show you it again. So this is what we have. Okay. We have 05 and 05. Okay. 05 is a representation of the letter V. Okay. Right? The letter 5 or 50 is the L, but the V is actually for the 5. I'm not really sure where I'm taking this. Like usual in most of my videos, sometimes it can take years, months, I don't know, before I actually see. And when you say bull, are you sitting on the bull? Are you moving your, because the L in Super Bowl is actually the bow. Okay, a bow, which actually says in French, il est beau, means he is beautiful. Beau L, it means beau is beautiful and she is beautiful inside the L. It also, L12 and 50 now equals to 62. And that's the representation of QUEEN, 38 for Q and U. EEN is now standing for the Queen. Okay, so we're going to end this video right now, and we're going to come up back and do another video. And I know there's a ton of videos. I know I'm not giving out the greatest information, but it's only pieces and parts that we put together with ideas to understand the relationship of matrix. Now, will this bring back freedom? With time it will, because we will better understand how we've been delusioned through everything, to understand that there's inside of our own sciences that we might be missing something. And I would give the other can you say aspect or outlook to where we might be able to enhance our vision in order to come back over the top and say, wait a second, everything is wrong. We should be looking at things different, because now I understand that things are way different, that numbers do mean something, and it's our perception, our perceiving, our own reality is just not, it's not. We're not free. You want to be free? You save up enough money, to be able to pay your rent, to be able to eat, and okay? But the thing is, we need everybody to come on board. No more collecting. Stop collecting. If we, the people, the majority of the people who collect, we're the people who give tickets. We're the people who collect. We're the people who do everything for the small, minute majority of those who own. We, the people, okay, are putting and jailing ourselves for them. Oh, it's okay, 30%, 40%, 50% tax. It's all okay. Let's go to war because of the TTP, TPS, and TP this, because of what the other countries don't want to do. It's not about the arms race. It's about trapping your arms in the race. Just like Titanic was all about Jack being trapped. He knew everything and he was trapped. He knew he shouldn't have been put to the post, and he let himself be put to that post. We are entrapping ourselves. We're getting decent salaries, and guys are running out. They're offering us 6, 7, 8, 10 years, okay, on everything. So we can't pay anything. And then they send collectors to the door. And who's the collector? A guy making $35,000 a year that is up to debt here, and he needs to collect or he's fired because there's too many people to hire because everything's coming out of China. And we're getting it for nothing. It ain't worth nothing, and most of it we don't need. But we're doing it because they have them trapped there. But yet they run over to Syria to fight with them because they have something that we need. Well, what do we need? Because he's disrespecting the people? What about in Africa? What about in Mexico? What about in Cuba? What happened to all them? It's all a setup, my friends. What do we have to do? Don't worry. When that time comes, I know we need the masses. There are people already set up once the masses are ready. But these few people who are ready to help us, who have lots of money, okay, who have militiamen and everything behind them, I don't know who they are, but I know they're out there. They're waiting for us. They need the masses. What good is it for them to speak if they don't have the masses behind them? And mass in French means a lot. Mass is the sledgehammer. And when they say John Henry went and plowed in that stake, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Until you believe the reality, until you understand it, right, we will become the minute mass majority with absolutely no value but to sit on the Super Bowl. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. They said they put 50 because they didn't want people, right? The NFL says we don't want people using that L, okay, because the L is a Roman numeral. We don't want them to use it. But if we use that signal, right, Super Bowl with the Super Bowl crown in it, that's malarkey. That's malarkey. It's whatever they want to make up. They make up. That's their story. That's their truth. That's all. Somebody calls you up, that's their truth. Thank you for watching.